Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Simone with Simple Smart Mommy Money Moves, and I'm so glad that you guys decided to join me today. I just wanted to get on here just to say, continuing your debt-free journey. It is already the end of May. We're about to move into summer for real, and I can't believe that we're almost 6 months into the year, but we are going to continue. I'm trying to encourage as many people as I can to stay on your debt-free press, okay? Your debt-free press and your Simple Smart Mommy Money Moves. And one Smart Mommy Money Move that I have for you guys is your insurance, okay? Guys, you want to check those insurance plans, policies, every year, okay? Do not plan on sticking with an insurance company for life. Do not do it, okay? They're raising prices all the time. Things are changing. Just go check around. Check at least 2 or 3 and see how much money you can possibly save. We personally saved in this year, I think it was 2 months ago, I called and checked on our policy. We were getting ready to pay $1,000 for insurance. Actually, we weren't getting ready to pay. We were paying $1,000 for insurance. We had 4 drivers, 5 cars, y'all. Don't ask. I will tell you about the 5 cars in another video. That's another video. But we have my 17-year-old daughter, my 21-year-old daughter, and my husband and myself. And that insurance was going up to $1,000, over $1,000. Well, I checked around and I actually did one of those apps where they say, put your phone number in or put your information in and we'll get you a better rate. One of those commercials or infomercials. Well, I did. And they called and I took about 2 or 3 calls, but I ended up going with Allstate, and that insurance was saving me almost $400. We're like in the $600 range from over $1,000 a month. It was going to be like $1,100, and now I'm at like $640 a month. So I'm telling you, probably more than that, but I'm telling you, $400. You know what I can do with an extra $400 per month? And so that is really something that I was really surprised to see. And actually, the coverage that we did were about the same, because we were going to only have, we were going to just put, collision only on my daughter's, because her car is an older car. It's like a 2010 Prius. But my husband wanted to make sure she had coverage, full coverage, because she's a college student. So we kept full coverage for her. And that was one of the more expensive parts of the policy. So I'm just saying, if you got some older vehicles, you want to consider just doing collision. But we decided to go with full coverage. We only had one car that did not have full coverage, and that was our minivan. So I'm just saying, guys, I saved full coverage on almost $400 a month by changing policy plans. So that's one way that you guys can consider saving money this summer. And also, you can also look into those TV subscriptions, y'all. Those subscriptions, like I'm talking about, like your packages, your sports pack. So I've done in the past, I have canceled my sports packs in the summer because, basketball is almost over. Playoffs are almost done. And why pay that extra, $50 a month for that sports pack and pay for additional coverage? So I'm just saying, those are some things that you can consider for the summer. Reducing those sports packs and even getting rid of the cable overall. Now, I know I've heard this personally for years, to get rid of cable, not pay for cable. Now, in my house, I have done it. I have turned it off, and it's a battlefield when people come home and the cable is off and they're like, what am I going to do? Why are you turning off my TV? But nowadays in our house, what's the hit? It's Netflix. They got to keep Netflix. They got to keep TikTok. They got to keep YouTube, and I'm on YouTube. And so we're not really watching TV that much. So I am really contemplating, I'm going to see how it works, that getting rid of that cable, that's an extra $100, $150 or so a month. So that's another way that we can save money. So guys, consider some of these options for the summer as we get into the warmer weather. We're not home as much. We're busy. You can cancel those services for indefinitely, those TV channels. Why pay for HBO and all the movie channels? You can watch a lot of things on your phone, right? So let's just consider some of the things that we can do this as we go into summer to reduce some of our expenses and make smart money moves. And then, of course, before I go, I'm going to add in investing. If you have not started investing yet, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Y'all, I'll just give you one example, like NVIDIA. If you haven't heard of it, it's the stock NVIDA, NVIDIA. That stock, I squeezed and purchased it this year at about $700, $740, and that was in end of February, early March, and that stock is now at $1,100. Okay, that stock has made me over $350. Okay, so I'm just saying, now they're getting ready to split. So if you just had one share of NVIDIA, it's going to become 10 shares of NVIDIA. So that will make things cheaper. I can have more. I'm going to have 10 shares of a stock. And that's what I'm aiming for, really. I'm starting with one. And then my goal, I'm following one of the YouTubers that I like to watch. And his name is Chris Zane, and that's his process. He's like, start with one, then you get to 10, then you aim for 25, then you go to 50, 75, and 100 eventually. So I'm just saying, start investing. What are you waiting for? If you need a link, I'll be glad to share my links below. You will get, they'll give you an extra additional share for signing up under my link, and I'll get probably a share, or sometimes it's $5 if you sign up under someone's link. But hey, a share of stock is a share of stock. It can make you money, you never know. So I'm just encouraging you guys, take investing seriously. I'm telling you guys, I started when I was in my 20s, early 20s, and I started working for my company. And initially, when I was starting there, I was sharing with a old coworker of mine. We were laughing how the stock was like $3 to $5 a share. This was like 20 some years ago, and their share is now over $100. I mean, 20 years is coming anyway, right? If you keep on living, it's coming. So why not start? Had I, $3 to $5, and what I did do was at the time I sold quite a bit of my shares. But if I had held them, the sky's the limit of where I would have been. But I'm just looking forward. I'm not going to, cry over the past. I'm just looking forward. Guys, there are still a lot of opportunities out there. Still a lot of stocks that you can get into and invest in. You are spending your money anyway on your necessities, your needs, your daily needs. So why not also be an owner in some of these companies that you're actually spending your money on and your money with? I mean, like I said before, let me say it again. You want to buy the stocks for things that you currently use. You got an iPhone. I'm using an iPhone right now, recording. You can buy shares, and you don't have to buy a full share. You can put a $10 or $20 or $5. I set up recurring investments. So, every week I'm doing an $8 or a $10 here, $7 here, whatever I can afford. Sometimes I stop and take a break so that I can kind of recoup. Some weeks I don't have the $100 to put every week, but sometimes I stop it. Sometimes I continue it. The point is, just set it up. Sometimes, depending on what's going on in the market, I decide to stop it. What I've heard, what I've seen on the news, I decide to stop investing on a weekly basis, but I will do it every month. So I'm doing it monthly in one brokerage firm, right? I'm doing it weekly in another brokerage firm, right? Because they do fractional shares. And the other brokerage firm doesn't do fractional. You have to buy a full share. So I'll save up until I have enough over there, and then I'll buy a full share of something. And I'm doing also in another company. Like I said before, I have about 5. I have Coinbase. I have Robinhood. I have Moomoo. I have E-Trade. I have There's one more that's not coming to my Webull as well. So, and I joined them because when the link that I signed up through at the time, they were giving me free shares of stock, like 3 free shares of stock, 5 free shares of stock, and they're growing me money, right? I looked at one account the other day, I almost had $1,000, and I didn't even remember how much it was over there. It wasn't $1,000 when I started. So I'm just saying, guys, I've only started doing this myself since 2020, and I am excited about what the growth that I've seen. You know, and sometimes if you may need to borrow from some of the stock to, you know, for an emergency that comes through. And that's really been a benefit for me as well. I mean, imagine you need $1,000. You've been saving. You can sell some of your smaller stocks and you can cash that in, and you'll have that money in your account within 48 hours. At least with Robinhood, it's 48 hours. I think they're going to go to sooner than that. But in E-Trade, it's 24 hours. I say I need that money, and within 24 hours, if it's sitting in my bank account as cash, I can have it. So I'm just sharing with you guys some of the tips that I've learned, some of the simple smart mommy money moves that I've learned, and they are exciting. So guys, remember the 3 that I shared with you today, okay? You know, you want to consider cutting some of your expenses for the summer. As we move into being in warmer temperature, not being home, we can work on saving some money. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what you all are doing this summer. What are you all doing to cut back and save money this summer? All right. This is Simone with Simple Smart Money, Mommy Money Moves. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.